Hello, friends, welcome back to Smriti Notes for Biotechnology. In today's lecture, we will be studying about cell signaling and modes of cell signaling. And also, if you find these videos useful, then do like, share, and subscribe. So, now let's get started. So, cell signaling is basically a cellular communication that involves frequently converting signals that carry information from one to the another. Now, as you see, I have underlined the important point, that is converting signal. This is very important. Now, during it, the signal cell releases a particular molecule that is detected by the target cell. In further videos, we will study this in detail, that is the receptor and the ligand. Now these cells communicate using chemical signals that is produced by sending cell and are secreted into the extracellular space. The neighboring cell must have the detector to detect the signal. That's of course, if there is some signal, then it should have a detector as well. When signaling molecule binds to the receptor, it changes the shape or activity of the cell. The signaling molecules are often called as ligand molecules that bind specifically to other molecules. Now, there are three stages of cell signaling. Let's look into it: reception, transduction, and response. So, now let's start with reception. Basically, a signal molecule binds to the receptor protein that causes it to change shape. Now, this interaction between the ligand and the receptor is highly specific. Now, it is of two types, that is intracellular and cell surface receptors. We will be studying about these types of receptors in detail in the next video, but for studying the stages of cell signaling, this is more than enough. Intracellular means the proteins are found inside the plasma membrane, whereas in cell surface the proteins are embedded in plasma membrane, and these receptors bind to water soluble ligands. Now next stage is transduction. In the upcoming slides we will see the diagram as well. In transduction, the cascade of molecule interactions relay signals from receptor to target molecule in the cell. It basically involves multiple steps. Enzyme called protein kinase phosphorylate is released, and due to multi-step pathway, it helps in providing more opportunities for coordination and regulation, that is specificity, integration, amplification, and desensitization. Now the last stage of cell signaling is response, that is finally the activation. The cell signaling leads to the regulation of transcription or cytoplasmic activities. Many signaling pathways affect protein synthesis, usually by turning specific genes on or off. Now you will see the diagram that has three stages. The first one, reception, transduction, and then the response. The cell signal molecule comes and binds. In the transduction, it relay molecule in signal transduction, and then finally it gets activated, that is the cellular response. Try to draw as many diagrams as many possible. This helps in better understanding. Now let's study modes of signaling. It can be direct, that is cell to cell matrix, or indirect, that is secreted by molecules. Now let's study about the first one, that is endocrine signaling. A hormone is produced by the endocrine gland and sent through the bloodstream to distant cells. Now these hormones can be small lipophilic molecules that diffuse through the cell membrane to reach cytosolic or nuclear receptor. Example, progesterone, thyroid hormone. Basically, they regulate the transcription. Next can be pituitary, that release the growth hormone which promotes growth, particularly of skeleton and cartilage. Now there is a small diagram that shows how a cell signaling gets transferred to the target cell. The signals that are sent in one part of the body and travel through the circulation to reach faraway targets are known as hormones. Now next is paracrine signaling. Cells that are near one another communicate through the release of chemical messengers, signaling in which cells communicate over relatively short distances. As you can see in the diagram also, the secretory cells start secreting and that is received by the adjacent target cell. Conduction of electrical signal from one nerve to another or to a muscle cell is also called as neurotransmitter. Now, the last type of mode is autocrine. Do draw the diagrams, I'm repeating again and again. In autocrine, the cell responds to molecules, they produce themselves. That means they are producing and then they are taking it on their own. Example, growth factors, that is commonly in cancer cells. So we studied three modes of signaling, that is autocrine, paracrine and endocrine. I hope by now you might have understood about cell signaling, types of cell signaling and modes of cell signaling. These notes are also available in PDF form which are ready to be printed. If you guys want a copy, then do comment and let me know. In the next video, we will study about the ligand and receptors in detail. So do subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any update and press the bell icon. Thank you.